Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in our Eador Imperium series. The plan for today is to make sure that all our provinces have that wonderful building called a pub. It increases the income in the province by +1, but on top of that it also will improve the mood of the population by 1 if there's a theater built in the stronghold or capital. So right now we don't have a theater yet, but that's something we're going to work on, and I'm actually going to queue that up right now. Because we have a nice amount of gold. We have about almost 900 gold laying around here. I'm not sure how much a building costs. I think it's like 400 or something. Yeah, there we go. So I will actually queue it up for next turn. Get one more turn of a little bit of income. Create a little bit of a buffer there. Also, I'm going to double check all the provinces to make sure that we have a pub in all the provinces. We don't have one here, so I will construct that one right now. And let me double check this one. This one doesn't have a pub either, but we can only build one of those province structures each turn, so we have to wait until next turn and I will throw down a pub here as well. And then the theater will be done, so all these provinces will get a +1 to morale, including this one. Unfortunately, we were not able to conquer this province yet because it was a little bit too intimidating. Now, I am aware that I have a free slot available for an additional unit, but I'm kind of waiting for the alliance with the Elves. And I'm going to show you that right now. What I would like to do is to create an alliance with the Elves. And I'm going to queue those buildings up that are required to do that. So let me do that real quick here. Just making sure that I can queue it all up. And then eventually we'll be able to get that alliance with the Elves. And they have some really great units, especially the ranged units. The ranged archers are pretty strong in my book. So that's what we're working towards. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to explore these provinces, make sure that those percentages go up so they can keep growing and generate income for us. If I run into any kind of interesting fight, then I'll get back to you guys, but I really don't want to bore you guys with another barbarian fight or a halfling fight or something simple like that. So either way, as soon as I run into an interesting fight, I will get back to you guys. Alright guys. I was able to explore a little bit more, do some really boring fights, but also construct towards our Elven Alliance. So I'm going to put that building down right now. So now we have officially an alliance with the Elves, and we're going to look at that a little bit. That is this tab under here. So the alliance with the Elves allows us to basically work towards building those, or getting access to those units. So you have the access to the ordinary elf. But these two guys are really interesting. So this is the Elven Ranger. And he's like a bowman, but then actually useful. He has a longer range, and he also starts with 2 precise shots, which circumvents the armor from the opponent. So he does a lot more damage early on, and especially as he starts leveling, he gets more and more armor penetration, let's call it that. So this is really a nice unit to have. And if I'm not mistaken, at some point they actually get an increase to the range as well. So they would actually have a standard range of 6. But I might be wrong about that, so we'll see that as the series progresses. But this unit is my favorite unit in the game, the Bloodsinger. The great thing about this guy is that he has really good values overall. So he starts with a fairly amount of defense and resistance, but also he has a really nice attack and parry, counter-attack value, and he starts with a +2 parry. So it's a unit that you can actually send into the enemy camp, does a fair amount of damage, and also has a good sense of survivability. On top of that, this unit, as it levels up, gets a really nice ability. It's an AoE attack, and it will actually hit all units in adjacent squares. It's really very strong. But we'll see that again as the series progresses, but this is now my favorite unit in the game, so I will spoil that surprise there. When we see him in action, you'll probably see why. But then again, it's a personal preference. Either way, we have established the alliance with the Elves. We're going to work towards this building because that's the first one that we need in order to get access to these guys. So we're going to work towards this one. It's a little bit of gold, so I'm going to put him down here, further down the line, further down the queue. And again, I'm going to continue my exploration, and if I run into any kind of interesting fights, I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, so again, I did some exploring, had a couple of boring fights, got again jumped by a bunch of adventurers, which always helps. We are now ready to build that Elven Grove, which gives us access to the Elven, or the Elf Ranger. I'm going to run right away back to my stronghold so I can stockpile those. Here they are. Can't buy them just yet. I'll just wait until my hero is in the stronghold. And it's going to definitely increase our damage, overall damage output. Because the bowman is just no longer needed. Make sure to repair. Let's have a look at these units now. Great thing is they're also level 1. Rank 1, I should say. So I'm going to get rid of this guy. And put 2 of those guys in for now. As you can see, this is a mercenary, so once in a while this changes in our stronghold. There's 1 mercenary unit available, and that, as I said, that changes after so many turns. I'm not sure, it might be 5 turns. But we're kind of waiting, and again, we're hoping to run into the fairy unit, because the fairy unit has a really nice buff. It can give your units haste, and that is something that we need down the line. But so far, no luck there. But we have 2 useful archers now. I'm going to check this province again, because I don't remember what defense was there, and if we can beat it, because it has a really nice resource, that iron, that I would like to get my hands on. So we're going to go right over there. We repaired, we should be fine. But let's see what's there for the defense. It's that thug, and that kind of scared me off the first time, but we should be fine now. Let's have a look here. It's at least going to be an interesting fight. The barbarians are... they're pretty much cannon fodder at this point, but the thug, he's just pretty strong. So he has a lot of health. Hits pretty hard. And yeah, you have to be kind of careful with them. Let's see what the setup is like. We're going to move these guys out. The healer doesn't really need to be in the front, even though he's really excited and wants to get into the fight as soon as possible, it seems. Range defense 2. Oh, should be a nice fight. Should be easy. As you can see, they lose 1 stamina whenever they walk onto the hill. We don't lose stamina anymore because my hero has pathfinding. Let me see if I can find that. Heals knowledge, and because of that, the unit doesn't lose any stamina, and also that goes for his army usually. Let's double check. He doesn't lose any stamina. I'm gonna move him closer. I'm gonna move him here. So the range for this guy is now 6, so he can start shooting next turn. He as well. Move this guy out. My guy here. And he will just focus on that thug. And take care of that guy. But yeah, this should not lead to any problems. Isn't it refreshing to see that they actually do between 5 to 8 damage on these guys? I'll just plant him here, just in case. Not sure what he's doing. Yes, I think enjoying the scenery. He's not participating, he's not cursing or doing anything at all, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Now we gotta have to be careful here. They have that 1 range attack. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but still it's not something you want to deal with. We're gonna run them 1 back. Can he kill him now? Let's see. Nope, but maybe my elf can. Yep, there we go. So that takes care of that. He's finally starting to participate in the battle. We want to give these guys the killing blows, because we want to level those rangers up right away. Oh, we don't get the killing blow on that one. Let's see what kind of damage he's gonna do here. It's 4, it's okay. Got a healer for that purpose. Let's give that guy the killing blow. Contrary to the bowman, I will actually give these guys these upgrades. They cost 8 gold, but it improves their shooting overall. So they actually are able to circumvent more armor. And that is good for the damage output, so these guys are worth it. Oh, both actually got it, so that's really nice. And more importantly, we were able to conquer this province. And we're going to build our pub there. Make sure that we don't have to repair. Also, once in a while I go here to the stronghold and I check to see what unit is available. The mercenary unit, like I said, changes. So maybe we're going to be lucky and we get a ferry, but who knows. This would actually be really a nice border right now for a province. Let's see what this is, at 27. It has 3 locations, or known locations. I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'm going to see what is defending that province next door. Oh, some interesting units. I'm not sure if we've seen these in the first episode. The Trapper and the Wise Woman. They're level 1s, rank 1s, I should say. I keep like calling them level, but it's rank 1s. And should not lead to any issues. Here's the Hunter. It's a ranged unit, as the name kind of implies. Has no armor penetration. And it has range 6 because it stands on a hill right now. It's just a mediocre unit. It's very similar to a bowman. The Wise Woman is here. Now she has some heals. And she also has your poison, which is really handy to have in your own group. But for the rest, it's really not a unit that is going to be causing any problems for us. And then they have the Trapper, who has movement 2, mediocre attack, mediocre health. Has actually several ranged attacks available. Range 3, 2 actually by default, but it stands on a hill. It's not going to lead to any issues. I'm going to move this around because I'm going to move my swordsman right here and create some more range for my... I can actually put him here, that's fine. Yeah. So this fight is not going to pose any problems for us, but it might be still nice to look at because of the different units. And also one of the things about this game is that the units, like I said in the earlier episodes, there's so many different units in the game and they all have their own different and really, really lovely animations. Especially when you see the bigger units further on. There's a lot of special effects, like you can see that breeding, the frost animals, the frost bear, the winter bear, and it's really, really nice to see. Anyways, we're going to put these on these hills right there. Move these guys a little bit closer. Keep them on the hill for their improved range. Not much of a hill. But as I said, these are rank 1 units. Our rangers also rank 1, but because of the Elven Alliance, that rank 1 is actually very powerful. So, let's just keep on shooting. I'm going to move him 1 closer. Makes a big difference if you have that hills knowledge, and you can actually move a unit onto a hill and still shoot. I'm not sure what she's doing now. She's going back to the heal. Oh, I forgot about that. So we actually have to move our healer closer. Let's see. Should I give the guy a little heal? Yeah, why not? Give him a little heal. Move in closer. Try to get rid of these guys. And yeah, I forgot to say that, but they actually, it looks like they have movement 3. I think normally it's 2. I'm not sure why. Oh, because of the Word of Life, he gets 1 movement. But contrary to the other range units that we saw earlier, like the bowman, these guys actually have movement 2. And that is very, very handy, of course. And this way, we keep the healer busy too. Don't want him to fall asleep in the back there. Yes, and the Elf Ranger at some point will, as he levels up, he will get that double shot. So he can actually make 2 shots in 1 turn. And he does spend a little bit more stamina to do that, but this can make a big difference. So we're going to give him that. The other Ranger is not as lucky, so we'll just improve his range attack. So we're able to conquer that province. We get that pop going. I have to look at one thing though. So we got that theater with the mood boost for those provinces. But I'm just double checking one thing. Because we have a lot of provinces that have hills. So if we build the Diggers Guild, then at some point we can build a mine in all those hilly provinces that will improve the income. And especially for provinces that have, for example, iron or marble or mithril. And double check, because I think we conquered the iron one, so this would be really nice to have access to this mine. So the Diggers Guild is going to be the next building that we're going to focus on, and it's not too expensive. I'll just put it in the queue. I can build it right now, but I always put it in the queue, get 1 turn of income before we spend it, in case of bad events happening in provinces where you have to spend some money. Keep the people happy. Let's see here, making sure that we don't have to we have to repair kinda, so we're going to do that. I'm going to use my spell to speed the guy up. Make sure he goes back to the stronghold in 1 turn. We'll construct that. We'll repair. We got a lot of medium armor, which is great, because we can't use it. But in case we decide to get another hero, because that is an option in the game, to get another hero, maybe that unit can actually use that medium armor, so we might put it to use. Double checking again. No, it's still the barbarian, which we can't use. Okay, let me double check on the percentages of exploded. It was only at 8%, so we're going to go back there. Next structure we're going for is going to be the Blood Singer, the Elven Theater. That's going to be quite costly, but who knows, maybe we get jumped by adventurers and they are going to give us some gold. I'll just put it on the queue somewhere, because that is definitely the next building we're going for. Let's get the exploration going in this province. We can talk to them and see if they maybe are able to give us a unit or something. No, they have a quest for us. They want us to get the Create Golem spell. So if you give them that scroll with the spell on it, you get a reward. So it's a quest. I'll get the scroll. As you notice on the screen, you don't see a quest tracker anywhere. It's one of the things I think they should have improved on. But if I'm not mistaken, you actually can see it here when you go to the heroes information. It's right there, and then you can also cancel it. It will give me 190 XP. I'm not sure how much that really is. How much that really would add to our bar or level, so... But anyway, we have a quest, so we can keep an eye on that. We're going to keep on exploring. Oh, that is pretty handy. Finding some iron here. Of course, I built the Diggers Guild, but then forget to build the actual mines in the provinces. So we're going to do that. This is pretty low, because our income took a huge hit. Because of the upkeep for those Elven Rangers, when we replaced the bowman. We're going to build a couple of mines and pump that income up again. Should be doable. I'm not sure if we did a fight against the spiders and the slug and the basilisk, but... Let's have a look. On range defense 2, 5, 3, and 1. But this guy has a really nice magic ranged attack. So you kind of have to be careful for this guy. Range 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hero here. Move one of the archers here. So move him there, move the archer there. Archer there. Yep. Let's get these guys out here. So it's range 4, 5 on the hill, 2, 4, 5. I can actually move here. The healer also wants to come along, so... Very nice. Killing blow on that guy. Move these guys in. Not much point. I'm not going to melee. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to get these guys most of the experience and levels, hopefully. This guy has a range of 4, so he's going to be able to almost hit this guy. Range 2, because these guys poison, so you kind of have to be tricky about this. The Elf Ranger only has 11 hit points, so any kind of attack with some kind of poison can really pose a problem. And the slug also has quite a substantial amount of health, so it's going to take us at least 3 shots from the hero or more to take that guy down. And he's going to move on the hill and then possibly attack, so let's get some damage in. Great, so let's get the killing blow to him. Face that direction. Yep, that's fine for now. So he is poisoned for 2 turns. It's not going to be a major big deal right now. Let's get that going. And I can actually potentially showcase that double shot that I was talking about. Which one is that? It's that one. So we're going to use a double shot. So he's going to shoot 2 times for a possible total damage of 14. But not that lucky, I don't think. So that's pretty good. But he took a big stamina hit there. I should have healed this guy first. But okay. Another level. Exploration is nice because it speeds up the exploration in the province. So you don't have to sit there 20 turns in a row to make sure the province is explored. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Nice gold income. Gloves that we cannot use. Raise ghoul. Okay. Another scroll that allows us to raise another unit in the battle, but we don't care. Oh, some good news. So we have a local healer who's actually helping out. We're gonna reward him. He tends to make the population happy, so that's good news. And we don't have enough gold yet for this guy. So we're going to leave that for the next episode. Well, I'm going to leave it here. I think we were able to get a lot accomplished. Let me make sure I built that mine before I forget it again. So our income right now is a plus 13, so that's good. We were able to accomplish quite a bit. We got another province here, so we have this nice little corner carved out for us. And this one is going to be a very interesting. That's horses, and that is another resource that I want to get my hands on. So right now we have iron and redwood, and you can see on the bottom there's plenty of other resources that you can potentially get, like mithril and the what is it, the root, the mandrake. Yeah. So either way, I thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.